welcome to the Hill Dickinson Stadium as Manchester United's women's team take the short trip to face Everton in WSL action. So now let's get straight into the team news, starting with Manchester United. In between the sticks we have Fallon Talise-Joyce. In our defensive lineup, starting on the left, we have Anna Sandberg. On the right, Jade Riviere. Centrally, we have our captain, Maya Letitia, who scored midweek in the Champions League, and Dominique Janssen alongside her. In front, we have Hinata Miyazawa and Lisa Nalsund in a 2. And then ahead of them in a 3, starting centrally, we have Ella Toon. On the left, Melvine Mallard, and on the right, Fridolina Rolfo. And our striker up front is Elizabeth Turland. Let's now talk about our opposition. In between the sticks for them, we have got Emily Ramsey. Their defensive lineup, starting on the left, Hikaru Kitagawa. On the right, Martina Fernandez. Centrally, Karen Holmgaard and Elise Denovic. In front of them in a 2, we have Ruby Mace and Claire Wheeler. And a 3 in front of them, you have Yuka Mamiki on the left, Katie Robinson on the right, and centrally, Hanaka Hayashi. And then their up front force is fielded by Ornella Vinola. So that is your starting lineups for today's game. Let's head over to your match commentary duo of Liam Bradford with Siobhan Chamberlain.
Welcome along then, Manchester United's women back in WSL action after a midweek win in Europe, looking to back that up with another positive result in the WSL. The Hill Dickinson Stadium, the venue for Manchester United's visit to Everton, playing in the brand new stadium at Dockside in Liverpool. An opportunity for Everton for the first time to play in this stadium, and so too Manchester United. Maybe the great leveller being that neither side have played here before. Manchester United have had a really bright start to the WSL season. Draws against Arsenal and Chelsea, not to be sniffed at, but they would absolutely love to get back to winning ways today. Alongside me for this one, former Manchester United and England goalkeeper Siobhan Chamberlain. And Manchester United, really positive result in the week, but do need to get back to winning ways in the WSL. They've had 2 tough fixtures, but this is an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, it definitely is, and the confidence from obviously playing midweek. And as a player, yes, you get a little bit of fatigue, obviously, from playing those games, but you want to be out there playing matches, and this is what you want to be involved in right now.
We are underway. I'll run you through the 2 teams in just a minute. Apologies for being slightly later than we normally are. A couple of little technical hitches, but looks like we're up and running for this radio commentary of Manchester United at Everton. So United have got Fallon Tallis-Joyce in goal, Anna Sandberg at left back, Jade Riviere at right back, Dominique Janssen and Maya Letitia, the 2 centre halves. Hinata Miyazawa, we think, will be the single pivot in front of the back 4. Then the midfield 4 of Rolf and Nalsund, Ella Toon and Melvine Mallard, and Elizabeth Turland leads the line for Manchester United. United in possession here as it comes all the way back to Fallon Tallis-Joyce. The pitch looks really wide, doesn't it? Like in terms of what we're used to seeing maybe at Lee. Maybe it's just the perspective of the camera angle that we have in front of us at the minute, but looks like a big pitch, and Manchester United have the ability to use all of that width. Everton with Ramsey in goal, Fernandez, Holmgaard, Stenovic and Kitagawa the back 4. Ruby Mason, Claire Wheeler the captain in midfield, Katie Robinson, Hanaka Hayashi, Yuka Mamiki and Vignola up front, and all of a sudden it's Manchester United in behind here. Melvine Mallard's looking to get a ball square. Can it be finished off? Lisa Nalsund puts it over the bar. Gilt-edged opportunity for Manchester United. Beautiful running from Melvine Mallard. The cross though falls to Nalsund, who just gets underneath it and lifts it over the crossbar.
That's really wasteful there from Nalsund. It was great running. The touch from Elizabeth Turland to set away Mallard free down this right-hand side. She then cuts it back. It's bobbling a little bit. It makes it a bit more difficult. But Nalsund will be incredibly disappointed by that. There were 3 or 4 Manchester United players lining up to hit it home. And she just, as you said, got herself under it and scotted it into top row of Hill Dickinson, I think.
Yeah, look, Manchester United with an early shot across the bows here, and Everton will be a little bit worried about how easily Manchester United got in behind. 2 minutes on the clock, and Manchester United could already be a goal to the good. Yeah, looking to attack Kitagawa on the edge of the box, comes back to Melvine Mallard, looks to find herself a bit of space, rolls a ball into the penalty area, which is cleared away. Clearance takes a deflection and ends up back with Ella Toon, who moves it on to Miyazawa, and now back to Dominique Janssen. Janssen forward to Nilsson. Nilsson's going to play the ball in behind for Rolfer. Rolfer's going to get there, going to stand the cross up too. Flicked towards goal and flicked over the bar. Elizabeth Turland has caught one, I think, in the thigh as she's done that. It's gone over the top and behind. What an opportunity that was, and a brilliant ball in for Rolfer to square.
Yeah, and it's Nilsson this time with that perfectly weighted through ball. We've seen a couple of them already, and Rolfer just picking out Turland in the middle. Couldn't quite get enough height on her jump to direct the ball down. And yeah, as you said, caught a little bit of a dead leg right in the middle of that left thigh.
Ow, ow, ow. It's the knee of the goalkeeper, Emily Ramsey, that makes collision with the centre of the left thigh of Elizabeth Turland. Ball in behind here for Manchester United. Turland gets it square. Another chance here. Oh, Fridolina Rolfer gets the right-footed shot away. It's brilliantly hit. It whistles past the upright.
That's 3 opportunities now in the opening 7 minutes, and United could and probably should be 3-0 up right now. It's brilliantly weighted again from Nilsson. She's picking passes out in that midfield, and the defender just did enough to push Rolfer wide. Covered that near post space, didn't give her much of the goal to shoot for, but Rolfer will be frustrated with that, her standards that she sets herself.
Drilled into the box, good punch from Ramsey, flick back in. Melvin Mallard helps it on, and it's another brilliant stop from Emily Ramsey. It is absolute reactions, just shoots a hand out to prevent it getting past her, dives on top of it. Brilliant goalkeeping.
It's a great reaction from Ramsey. She did well with the first punch. She was under pressure from Sandberg, and I'm not sure she necessarily expected the shot coming through where it did. Mallard with the slightly unorthodox overhead kick there, and Emily Ramsey, just as you said, just shot out a hand, just the reactions.
Sandberg comes across to Letitia. Letitia wants an option into the middle, hasn't got one, so brings the ball back to Fallon Tullis-Joyce, and United will start from the back again.
United just look a class above Everton at the moment. They can't get anywhere near them, they can't get on the ball. But I think the frustration for Manchester United is they haven't scored yet.
Clear foul on Melvin Mallard, not spotted by Stacey Fullix. So Everton in possession with Robinson on the right-hand side. In the gap between touchline and 18-yard box, Anna Sandberg is penalised for the foul on Robinson. That looked 50-50 at best. Well, there's a fistful of shirt from Robinson. There's an armful of arm from Sandberg. Sandberg's arms go up in the air before Katie Robinson goes down, to be fair to Anna Sandberg. Delivered from the right-hand side, bending goalwards, up in the air, smashed in. And Everton lead totally against the run of play. And from a free kick, as I say, was borderline at best. It is smashed past Fallon Tullis-Joyce, and Everton lead by a goal to nil.
It's ruthless from Everton. It's ruthless from Hayashi. She absolutely hammered that shot into the back of the net. Didn't give Tullis-Joyce any chance at all with the save. Don't know if she could have maybe done better with the first delivery that's come in. Was she under pressure? Probably. She's going to be incredibly frustrated that where the ball has bounced is straight out to Hayashi.
Quickest to react, Hanaka Hayashi. Plenty of Manchester United players in the penalty area. It's actually Hinata Miyazawa that just doesn't check the shoulder, and Hayashi arrives quickest and smashes it home. But as I say, potential free kick that could have gone Melvin Mallard's way, a potential free kick that shouldn't have gone Everton's way, and you end up in this position where you're a goal down against the run of play, and somewhat undeserved from Everton from the opening 15 minutes. Melvin Mallard in an attacking position, got 3 Manchester United players up with her, and one of them is Elizabeth Turland. Turland's effort shaves the outside of the post on the way through. Brilliant first time shot from Elizabeth Turland, can't get it on target.
It's a really good break, and that's what I was talking about before. When Everton commit the bodies forward on the transition, when they're out of shape, that's when United will get the opportunities. And when Elizabeth Turland is more involved in this game, United create more. We've seen there, she's been quiet the last 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes or so. She gets involved, we almost score.
Maya Letitia with a long crossfield ball, brought down brilliantly by Fridolina Rolfer, then swings the cross into the box, which is headed half clear. Referee's going to add no time at the end of the first 45 minutes. Stacey Fullix blows the half-time whistle, and Manchester United trail Everton by a goal to nil. Hayashi with the goal. A set piece for Everton, totally against the run of play from a free kick that was debatable, but it was put into the penalty area. The initial save from Fallon Tullis-Joyce fell to Hanukkah Hayashi, who smashed it high into the roof of the net. Manchester United, with the possession and the shots and the chances, haven't been able to convert. And at half-time, the scoreline reads Everton 1, Manchester United 0. We are underway in the second half. Everton get us started and they lead by a goal to nil. No changes for either team. We'll run you through the 2-11s when we get the opportunity. But let's just see what Manchester United can do with the opening possession of the first 45 minutes. Jade Riviere out on the right-hand side, comes back in field to Maya Letitia, just inside her own half as United go right to left in this second period. Elizabeth Turland is definitely pulled backwards. The free kick is given to United, which is taken quickly by Hinata Miyazawa. That one spotted by Stacey Fullix. It's a good decision. Rolfer just loses out as she's carrying the ball infield. So Everton have possession back themselves. So United with Fallon Tullis-Joyce in goal, Sandberg, Janssen, Letitia and Riviere the back four. Miyazawa as the single pivot, Rolfer, Nalson, Toon and Mallard behind Elizabeth Turland up front for the Reds today. Sandberg clears this away in the left-back position under pressure from Katie Robinson. Throw-in is Everton's. Everton line up with Ramsey in goal, Fernandez, Holmgard, Stenovic and Kitagawa the back four. Mason Wheeler, the two in defensive midfield, Robinson, Hayashi, Mamiki and Vignola to make up their 11. Pretty good attendance too at the Hill Dickinson Stadium as Robinson digs across into the penalty area. It comes all the way through, can't be met cleanly and is brought out of the penalty area by Melvin Mallard. Nelson does brilliantly to get that back in field to Letitia. And now Sandberg, head up, gets it into the Everton half to Ella Toon. Toon gives it back to Sandberg. Sandberg gives it back to Toon. Toon stretching, can't quite get there, and it ricochets off her knees from the clearance and ends up all the way back with Emily Ramsey. Now Robinson looking to work her way into the penalty area. Shoulder to shoulder challenge between Anna Sandberg and Katie Robinson. And the referee allows it to go.
Again, probably more physical. Everton would want the foul, but so long as the referee's consistent, if she lets the play be physical, not beyond the realms of what's fair and not fair, then so long as it's fair for both sides, it's a good game.
And my understanding is always if it's shoulder to shoulder, then you let it go. There's nothing more in that. Fridolina Rolfer has a go. Goodness me, only just goes over the bar, takes it on left-footed. Emily Ramsey was scrambling. It's only just over the bar.
I think Emily Ramsey expected Rolfer to take the cross then as it comes across to her. Picks herself up in a little bit of space. I think she might have thought it would just take a little dink over to the back post. As you said, just went over the crossbar.
Taking another little look here between Sandberg and Robinson.
Look, if that's going the other way, you want a foul for Manchester United. So potentially got a little bit lucky there, but you could say the same at the other end. So at least the refereeing is being consistent.
Given away by Everton. One back by Miyazawa. Nalson to Letitia. Back to Nalson. And now Jess Park. Park, driving run, looks to try and find Ella Toon. Just maybe slightly on her heels there, Ella Toon. Unable to get on the end of it. Dominique Janssen on the front foot though, manages to win it back. Toon. Out to the left-hand side to find Rolfer. Sandberg, infield to Miyazawa. Helped on to Nalsund. Nalsund into the space to find Park. Park round the corner to Riviere. Riviere, head up, looks in the box, wants to get the cross in. That is wild from Jade Riviere. Ends up a long way over the top and a long way behind.
It's not the quality that we've come to expect from Jade Riviere, is it, either? Normally see her whipping in those balls onto the head of the runner or in across at the back post. Didn't get that quality just then.
Just showing a replay of the challenge where I suggested that you might see, hang on a second, Melvin Mallard in the penalty area, brilliant stop, Ramsey. Mallard again scores for Manchester United, reacts fastest in the penalty area and finds the equaliser. Melvin Mallard with her 5th WSL goal of the season makes it Everton 1, United 1.
It's a great rebound reaction to get the goal. She broke first. Emily Ramsey made the save, but who was first to react? Melvin Mallard. It's Miyazawa that regained the possession in the middle of the park. Feeds it through perfectly. It's a brilliant save by Ramsey, but just couldn't do enough to get back up and get the reaction. Melvin Mallard slots in on the right-hand side to get Manchester United back into this game.
It's a brilliant pass from Hinata Miyazawa. It's absolutely beautiful. The replay that we've just seen, which is directly behind her, you can sort of see the weight has to be absolutely perfect, and it is. And United, with almost every player ahead of her, commit to trying to find themselves a winner here in the WSL. Jade Riviere is impeded, and the referee sees that obstacle and says it is a free kick.
And that one definitely was a free kick, but in a dangerous position as well. I want to see United deliver this ball in, ask questions of Emily Ramsey, put it in that unknown space between the defender and the goalkeeper. Should I come, should I stay? Make it really difficult to defend.
Just to play devil's advocate, there's not a lot of difference, is there, between that one and the one that Katie Robinson doesn't get the free kick for? It was still shoulder to shoulder, just that Jade Riviere falls in a way and then tries to get back up and doesn't get back up, and it looks more of a foul maybe. Here is the free kick for United. Bouncing around inside the box, chance, maybe it's in! Manchester United have got their noses in front on 70 minutes. It bounces around inside the penalty area. I think it's going to go down as a Hikaru Kitagawa own goal. United will not care one jot. They fought themselves back in front. Everton 1, Manchester United 2.
I just said it needed to be a good delivery. It needed to go into the area that asked questions of the defenders and the goalkeeper, and it did exactly that. I don't think Kitagawa knew too much about it. She swiped and span off the outside of her foot, rebounding away. I'm not sure how on earth she has managed to direct that ball into the back of the net. She was facing her own direction. She was facing the direction she wanted to clear it in.
Toon finds Park. Park's got some space. Edge of the penalty area for Jess Park. Takes the shot. Deflection. It's 3 for Manchester United. And Jess Park makes it Manchester United 3, Everton 1. Brilliant from her. Really positive running as always. And she'll take the fortuitous deflection to take it past Emily Ramsey.
She definitely will take the fortuitous deflection. If you don't shoot, you don't score. And I've loved that from Jess Park since she's come in at United. She loves to get forward, and if the goal is in her eye line, she will take a shot. It's a cruel deflection. It's going the other direction. Emily Ramsey's completely wrong-footed. She's making the dive to the right. It takes the deflection off to the left and leaves her in goal with absolutely no chance. But as I said, you don't shoot, you don't score.
Can't win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket. It's Elise Stenovic's outstretched leg that diverts it past Emily Ramsey, but I think Emily Ramsey can quite safely say nothing that she could have done. Toon looks to play that into the channel for Leah Galton, who's going to get lucky, Leah Galton, and flicks it round the corner to Ella Toon, moves it on to Jess Park. Jess Park for another. Manchester United have 4. Jess Park at the double. Everton 1, Manchester United 4.
If there was a little bit of luck with Jess Park's first goal, there was no luck at all associated with that finish. It's a brilliant strike. She opens up her body, curls it into that bottom right-hand corner beyond the outstretching arm of Emily Ramsey, and it's a fabulous finish. Leah Galton works really hard to keep the ball in play, to keep the ball alive. It's the combination between Ella Toon and then into Jess Park. Just opens up her body, makes it look so simple, so easy, and wraps her foot around it and into the bottom corner.
It's brilliant from Jess Park. It's great from Leah Galton as well. Just gives her opposite number a real torrid time. Gets it through to Ella Toon. Toon lays it to the edge of the 18-yard box, and it's a wonderful right-footed finish into the bottom right-hand corner from Jess Park. 2 goals in 5 minutes for her. Referee does blow the final whistle, and Manchester United will take 3 points away from Bramley Moor Dock and the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Had to do it the hard way, went a goal down in the first half, but the second half, all Manchester United. Brilliant stuff. Melvin Mallard with the equaliser, an own goal from Kitagawa, and then a brace inside 5 minutes from Jess Park to make the final score at Everton. Everton 1, Manchester United 4.
I felt that we had Everton in the deep block first half for a lot of the game, but we needed to be more brutal and ruthless in front of goal. And I felt that once the second half, then obviously the 4 goals dictate that you would do that, but I think it's just a good sign for us as a team that actually, no, we can stay patient, we believe in what we're doing, we believe in the process, and I felt the players did a lot to second half, just control it. Because it was 1-0, it didn't feel like we had control, but we had loads of control in that game. And I think that showed a fantastic performance from the players, and they should be really proud going into what we've had to come from behind the way that we have, and that gives us good buoyancy going into the Atletico Madrid game.
And you mentioned players there because we've seen so many of them get onto the pitch, plenty of minutes for many to make sure they're prepared for next week.
And what people don't understand is people are coming back at different times, so it's not always easy to throw them on. There's a mental game to balance where they're coming back into trying to play, and we're trying to strike that balance. So some have got 15 minutes, some have got 20 minutes, but it's hard to just make wholesale changes. But I think the players that come in today were excellent, really, really good, which is a great sign for us because we need ourselves at full speed.